Hi, I'm Nancy Old, and I have been working for Commonwealth Bank for 16 years. Commonwealth Bank and Trust Company promotes, supports, and encourages community involvement. Commonwealth wants to be a part of enhancing children's lives for a healthier and happier future. In my 20 plus years of volunteering for Ronald McDonald House, it has been the most rewarding experience to be able to help families, a home to stay, a hot cooked meal, a bed to sleep in, and the support of the staff and these families that are going through these crises. So on behalf of Commonwealth, we thank you for your generosity and support this evening.
This place, it's this place is become, it's like a part of it's a part of our family. This is Danica. This is Brock. I'm working at home on our family farm, and I get a call, and she says it's going to happen today,
And they finally decided at 27 weeks, and I think it was 4 days, that it was time for her to get here. And I mean, I knew she was going to be early. Brock was a preemie too, but I wasn't expecting that early.
3 months that's really premature.
I mean, she was 1 pound 13 ounces when she was born. That just scared us to death.
1 pound 13 ounces. I'd never seen a baby that small. She wasn't even really fully developed. As far as her physical features. On top of all this, we got a call from the high risk doctor, and that's when we found out that our little girl had Down syndrome. Taking all that in, in just a matter of 24 hours was difficult, to say the least.
Danica was born at 27 weeks, 4 days by emergency C-section, and we ended up staying in the NICU for about 80 days, and then we were back again in the PICU for another 10 and a half weeks.
I really didn't know if I was going to get that dreaded call. She was when she was in the PICU, she was a sick little girl. She was a sick baby.
It was really serious, and she was basically borderline possibly not being okay.
She was intubated, and end up being on the oscillator. I forget, I think she was intubated for around 8.5 weeks. When we first came to the Ronald McDonald house, I didn't know what to expect. I was already still going through the shock of everything, and to come into a place full of strangers, and then for them to welcome you with open arms and smiling faces, and when you're at such a low place, that's a big deal.
We've stayed here twice, a total of about 5 months. You end up being almost like family.
These people become a part of your life, and they become family. The way they not just make you feel welcome, but they help ease the pain. We spent Thanksgiving here, we spent Christmas here, we spent New Year's here. When Christmas came, the staff, they had Santa Claus here, the staff that dressed up as elves. After going through it, it was such a blessing. What a blessing to be able to spend Christmas at the Ronald McDonald house. It was like being at home with my own family.
We're so glad and fortunate that we were able to stay here, though. I really don't know what we would have done if we hadn't been able to stay here.
Not only did the hospital save our kid's life, but it's almost like this place. I know our life wasn't threatened, but I don't know what we would have done. Bottom line, I don't know what we would have done.
We want to see how you're getting red carpet ready to celebrate the Red Tie Gala from home. Whether you're participating in your PJs or dressing up to watch with your family in style, we want to see how you're getting ready. Share your red carpet photos on social media using hashtag Red Tie Gala, and be sure to tag us at RMHC Kentuckiana.
To register for free, head over to redtiegala21.org and click the Register Today tab in the menu. Then select the number of tickets you'd like to reserve. If you are using a computer, you'll find the Registration tab on the left-hand side. If you don't already have an account through the BidPal mobile bidding site, you'll create one by putting in your information. Once your registration is complete, you'll receive a text message with your personalized link that you'll use for bidding in the auctions, making donations, and more. If you're hosting a watch party with your friends or family, make sure each individual or couple registers separately, as they'll get their own personalized link unique to them. Now you're all done.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to Ronald McDonald House Charities of Kentuckiana's Red Tie Gala Cocktail Party and Red Carpet Preview. My name is Trey Morris. I'm going to be co-hosting tonight on the main event coming up real soon. In fact, we're just 15 minutes away from the start of our show right here from the Galt House Hotel in Louisville. Now, before we start the show, I want you to be sure to get yourself a red tie ticket. Now, we've turned things up a little bit this year. I want you to understand the red tie ticket is like never before. So if you haven't already, go and grab one fast. They're selling really, really fast. The red tie ticket gives you a chance to pick from 7 different vacation packages. So there's a little something for each and every person who's out there, but we're only selling 175 total tickets. So be sure to get yours now because we're drawing the winner live right here tonight, and they're only $100, and I'm telling you, we got some incredible packages to choose from, something for everybody. Now, we also have some cork pull bottles still available for just $35. You are guaranteed to win a bottle of wine or bourbon, but it's a blind drawing, so you're not going to find out what you win until you come here and you pick it up. And there's some really great bourbons available like Eagle Rare. We got even some bottles of Weller. And you're going to want to check those out. If you haven't already, go visit redtiegala21.org to purchase a cork pull bottle and your red tie raffle ticket. If you purchased one of our party kits for participating at home, you got to stay tuned because the mixologist from Heaven Hill will be joining us shortly to show you how to create your signature Red Tie Gala cocktail. And we want to make sure that you've got your limes juiced, your tea bags are brewed. Now, I'm telling you, we got an amazing program lined up for you, but now I'm going to get back to the cocktail party pre-show. This next video is going to show you how to register for the Red Tie Gala so you can purchase those red tie tickets. Again, you do not want to miss out on those. We only have 175. We're selling so many of them. A great program lined up. Place your bids on all those great auction items. Check this out.
To register for free, head over to redtiegala21.org and click the Register Today tab in the menu. Then select the number of tickets you'd like to reserve. If you are using a computer, you'll find the Registration tab on the left-hand side. If you don't already have an account through the BidPal mobile bidding site, you'll create one by putting in your information. Once your registration is complete, you'll receive a text message with your personalized link that you'll use for bidding in the auctions, making donations, and more. If you're hosting a watch party with your friends or family, make sure each individual or couple registers separately, as they'll get their own personalized link unique to them. Now you're all done.
We want to see how you're getting red carpet ready to celebrate the Red Tie Gala from home. Whether you're participating in your PJs or dressing up to watch with your family in style, we want to see how you're getting ready. Share your red carpet photos on social media using hashtag Red Tie Gala and be sure to tag us at RMHC Kentuckiana.
Good evening. I'm Katina Whitlock, Senior Manager of Community Engagement for GE Appliances, a high-air company. At GE Appliances, we are powered by inspiration, innovation, and a vision to build the world's best appliances and build stronger communities. Our support of Ronald McDonald House Charities of Kentuckiana supports our goal in addressing the needs of families when they are needed most. Thank you for the work that you do, and thank you for joining us at this year's Red Tie Gala.
Hello, my name is Lynn House, and I'm the Portfolio Mixologist for Heaven Hill Brands, and I am so thrilled to be joining you all here tonight at the Red Tie Gala. So in honor of tonight's event, I have created for you all a Red Tie Gala Sour, and I'm going to show how you can convert that into a really beautiful whiskey sour as well as a non-alcoholic version as well. So let's create the sour. Very, very easy, just a few ingredients that you need. A little fresh lime. So I'm going to use a ½ ounce of fresh lime, which is literally just half a lime, and simple syrup, equal parts sugar and water. So I'm going to do a ½ ounce of that. And then of course this is a Red Tie Gala, so I got to bring in the red, so hibiscus tea. So I'll take 2 tea bags to 8 ounces just to really get some great flavor extraction. And my mix is a ½ ounce of citrus, a ½ ounce of simple, and 3 ounces of tea. So I've actually already batched up some here, which is what's really great about this sour mix as well, because if you're entertaining at home, you can make this a day ahead of time. So as I promised, the first one is going to be a whiskey-based cocktail. So 3 ounces of this Red Tie Gala sour mix. My favorite to-go-to bourbon is Elijah Craig Small Batch. Really beautiful. I love how the rye brings in a little spice into the cocktail. And of course that corn just gives some nice sweet caramelness. And so we're gonna pour in 2 ounces of Elijah Craig bourbon. I just filled my tin with ice, and then I'm gonna take a rocks glass and top that with some fresh ice as well. Give it the famous little shake, shake, shake. I like to add always a little zest to my cocktails, and bitters are a great accent. You can use Angostura bitters, citrus bitters, chili bitters. I'm actually going to use these Hella ginger bitters because it's going to be a nice complement to that hibiscus tea that's in there. Those are flavors that just go really well together. And then I'm going to take my Hawthorne strainer and I'm going to strain this cocktail over fresh ice. You always have to garnish fabulously. I have some fresh mint from the garden. I'm going to take it, give it a little tap. We call that disciplining the herb, and while we're doing that, it's because we're releasing those oils that are in the leaves, and that's going to add some really amazing aromatics to the cocktail. And I finish it off the top, and there we have our Red Tie Gala Whiskey Sour with Elijah Craig Bourbon and my Red Tie Gala Sour. Now I know not everybody is imbibing, so I wanted to show you how you could actually take this sour mix and convert it over to something that was non-alcoholic but still fun and festive. So I've got a tall glass, a Collins glass here, and I'm going to fill that with ice. And then we're going to, again, take our Red Tie Gala Sour here, and I'm going to pour 3 ounces of it directly into this Collins glass. The big trend this year has been spritzes. Everyone loves a spritz, whether it's alcoholic or non-alcoholic. I love using the Fever Tree, it's a grapefruit soda. There are other grapefruit sodas out there that you can use, but grapefruit's a really nice flavor that complements very nicely with the hibiscus. But I'm gonna take essentially 3 ounces, which is the remainder of the room that's in this glass, and pour it on top. Give it a nice little stir. Like I said, this is something I don't have to worry about shaking. I can build it in the glass. I just give it a little stir to integrate all those ingredients together. I'm going to top this off. And you always want to garnish festively. So I have all these beautiful violets growing in my backyard right now. So I'm actually going to just take those and give it a little twist and put them right on top here for a fun festive garnish. And there you have your virgin Red Tie Gala Sour. So thank you for supporting this amazing organization. Cheers and enjoy the night.
Come on, baby, you gotta get up. Let's go.
Just go without me.
We got a long drive ahead of us. We gotta go. You wanna come sit up front, baby?
No, that's Mom's seat.
Wow, we have just seen the true reason why we've all come together here tonight, Trey, and the impact that we're going to make in the next hour. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the first ever Ronald McDonald House Charities of Kentuckiana virtual Red Tie Gala, presented by McDonald's Restaurants of Kentuckiana. I'm Heather French Henry, and I'll be co-hosting tonight with my great friend and incredible auctioneer, Trey Morris.
Thank you for that warm introduction, Heather. It is so good to be back at the Red Tie Gala, even though it looks a little bit different this year, but we're going to get through it, and man, have we got a great night lined up. We are excited to be here because Heather and I know how important the mission of Ronald McDonald House Charities of Kentuckiana is. Ronald McDonald House provides the home and support that allows families to stay together while they focus on the healing of their sick children at a critical time. They provide the comforts of home to worried parents who need a comfortable place to lay their head and a warm meal to eat after a day spent at the hospital with their sick children. The services provided at Ronald McDonald House are incredibly important to these families, and they provide them at no cost whatsoever to the families.
Isn't that incredible? It's really amazing that families who are already traveling from far and wide are covering costs for travel like gas and tolls and paying medical bills, and those families don't have to worry also about paying for a place to stay. Well, the funds we raise here tonight will help ensure that Ronald McDonald House can continue to provide this support to families at no cost to them.
Come on, yeah, the funds we raise tonight are incredibly important to the families who call the Louisville Ronald McDonald House their home. And before we get started, I just want to go over some housekeeping items to ensure that everyone watching at home understands the easiest way to participate. So you got to listen closely. And listen, if you're at home tonight and you're watching, you have to participate. And you're going to want to participate. We've got an amazing program. You're going to hear from some awesome families tonight. So up on the screen, you can see the best way to participate tonight. It's to watch from your television or your computer and bid and donate with your mobile device. Now, we're streaming this live on the RMHCK Louisville, Kentucky YouTube page, and YouTube is accessible through most smart TVs or streaming devices. And you can also just hop on your computer to watch by visiting redtiegala21.org. So if you're watching from your phone right now and you have the ability to switch to a larger screen that's best for you, then get that out. You can use your phone to bid on the auction items or purchase the Red Tie tickets, and don't forget the cork pull. And if you haven't already on your mobile phone, visit redtiegala21.org, click register today to register for free, and you'll instantly be texted your personalized link to start bidding from your mobile phone. Keep watching us on your TV set, on your computer, and again, use your mobile phone tonight for all the bidding on all the auction stuff. And most importantly, you can use that link on your phone to make a donation that's going to help the families who stay at Ronald McDonald House.
And don't forget, while you've got your phones out, be sure to snap a photo of how you are participating tonight in the Red Tie Gala from home. Show us your clothes, what you're doing, if you're in your PJs, if you've donned a gown and a tux, if you've received one of our party kits and have made your signature Red Tie Gala cocktail, maybe you want to take a photo of that. Or you can just snap a selfie of your at-home gala from the couch. Just be sure to post it on social media and tag us at RMHC Kentuckiana and use the hashtag Red Tie Gala.
Yeah, we want to hear from you guys, and we want to see you guys. And Heather, we got some really great things that folks could win tonight, including auction items. Again, we have the cork pull bottles. Those are $35. But I also want to mention, now listen, you got to pay attention here. We are selling out so quickly on these Red Tie tickets, which is an incredible opportunity to choose from over 7 really cool vacation packages, and the chances are only $100. And I'm telling you, normally when we're in person, we have the Red Tie ticket and we pull something out of our live auction. This year we've turned things up a little bit. So listen, for just $100, you could win a Del Mar racetrack experience for 2 people, and that includes, listen to this, 3-night stay in San Diego. Or you could pick the Traveler's Choice, which gives you 5 days and 4-night stay in the city of your choice. And there's 10 different cities to choose from, including Austin. You can go to Orlando. You can go to Phoenix, Arizona, which is one of my favorites. And there are even more vacation packages to choose from. All these vacation features, extended booking. If you're still waiting for things to open up a little bit more, listen, you got time, but I'm telling you, these are awesome experiences, once-in-a-lifetime experiences. There's 7 to choose from, and it's only $100 for your chance. So hop on your mobile device and snatch up those Red Tie tickets. And stay tuned, because at the end of the night, we're going to draw the winner right here live.
That's right. We'll be bringing out the big crystal ball with the bow tie on it. Well, before we draw the Red Tie ticket raffle winners, we want to take a moment to thank tonight's presenting sponsor of McDonald's Restaurants of Kentuckiana. McDonald's Restaurants of Kentuckiana has returned for the 6th year in a row as the presenting sponsor for the Red Tie Gala, but they supported the gala ever since its inception. McDonald's is the founding mission partner of Ronald McDonald House Charities, and their support is critical to our success in keeping families close. Let's take a look at a special message from McDonald's.
When a child is diagnosed with a serious illness, everything changes. And if you have to travel for care like Sam did, home can change too. But along with your donations, McDonald's has helped Ronald McDonald House Charities keep families like Sam's together for more than 40 years, so that not everything changes for Sam with cancer. Or for his brother Liam without.
And McDonald's support has made a huge impact on the families served at Ronald McDonald House, and especially our local McDonald's restaurants. Here's a quick message from the local McDonald's owner and operator, Nicole Topper.
Hello, I'm Nicole Topper, and I'm an owner-operator here in Louisville, Kentucky at McDonald's Restaurants. And I'm also a proud board member of the local Ronald McDonald House Charities of Kentuckiana. In 1974, McDonald's proudly helped open the very first Ronald McDonald House in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. To this day, we stand by the Ronald McDonald House Charities to ensure families with sick children can be close to their families and resources they need. Did you know that when you buy a Happy Meal, French fries, or even a Shamrock Shake, you're supporting your local Ronald McDonald House? You can even round up your total for RMHC when you come to the drive-thru or come inside or on mobile order and pay. On behalf of all the local McDonald's owner-operators here in Kentuckiana, I want to say thank you to the Ronald McDonald House. And we are so excited and happy to be the presenting sponsor of the 2021 Red Tie Gala.
And thanks so much to you, Nicole McDonald's, for your support. Now, Trey, the auctioneer extraordinaire, I want to hear more about some of those great auction items that the folks at home are bidding on right now.
Yes, Heather, we've got some absolutely incredible auction items that are being bid on right now. So if you're watching from home and you have not started bidding yet, I do not know what in the world you're waiting on.
Get it going on.
You got to go to redtiegala21.org, redtiegala21.org on your mobile device, and get in there with some bidding. You know, one of the amazing items that you just cannot pass up is a 5-day stay in beautiful Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. You're going to get a 2-bedroom oceanfront condo that can accommodate up to 6 people. Now listen, this is where we start getting hype on the show just a little bit. 6 people means group bidding, so you can jump on right now, grab a text message or shoot somebody just a quick call and say, hey, would you be interested in going to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico?
I'd do it.
Expiration on this vacation, it's been extended to December of 2022, so you got plenty of time out there to schedule your vacation. And we also have some great, absolutely fantastic bourbon items in the premium auction as well. Listen to this, a private in-home tasting experience with bourbon curator and taster, Mr. Fred Minnick himself, with whiskeys from his private collection. And we also have a flight of 8 bottles of 1792 bourbon and, of course, the coveted Pappy Van Winkle.
Well, I know that is a special, special bottle and brand, and those are some really great auction items. I want to bid, and I hear that the 1792 collection has a lot of bids already, so if you haven't already, be sure to head over to redtiegala21.org on your mobile device and get your bids going.
Absolutely, yes. Jump on right now because those Red Tie tickets are going to sell out. They're going to sell out fast, and man, what an opportunity. 7 auction packages to choose from on those. One winner. I mean, 175 tickets. We're going to pull one winner out tonight.
That's right.
It's only going to cost that person.
I'm very qualified to do that, you know. Right.
You are going to do that.
Qualified.
I don't want all the other people
right.
mad at me. But I think it's time that we take it back to the real reason in which why we're all here tonight. And that's to showcase the incredible families that stay at Ronald McDonald House Charities of Kentuckiana. I want to introduce you to 8-year-old Aiden and his grandmother Tamatha. They stayed at the Louisville Ronald McDonald House for over 6 months starting in September of 2020 while Aiden received important treatment at U of L's Fraser Rehab, which is just around the corner from the house. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, this is the reason we're here. Don't go anywhere. Listen to this incredible story.
Aiden's a very creative, fun-loving kid. He's like any other typical 8-year-old. He enjoys schoolwork. He's learning Spanish. He really enjoys that. He looks at life really simple. It's not about what he can't do. It's more about how do I do it? On February 3rd in 2019, he was in a car accident, a single car accident, where there was 2 fatalities. His younger sister, which was 5, and another girl that was in the car, and him and my son was very critically injured. Aiden broke both lilac wings, had to have a double resection to his bowels, and he had a sudden burst fracture of the L4. And at the end of the base, the caudidium of the horse's tail, of basically the spinal cord, he damaged 29 out of 30. Usually when it's 29 nerve endings like that, they usually just do not survive. When they first took him out of medically induced coma, at the beginning of all this, the first thing he said was, "I can't feel my legs." And he just kept asking, is my sister dead? That was one of the hardest things I ever had to do, was let him know that it was going to be okay, and that yes, she was gone. So we didn't know at the beginning of all this what it was going to be. He couldn't even hold his head up at first. He required 24-hour care, and he required a lot of medical attention and somebody that be able to give him a stable life. His parents at this juncture in life, neither one of them was capable of giving him a stable environment to do that in. So it wasn't even a thought process. I knew what needed to happen, and I stepped up and assumed responsibility. I was winging it. I didn't know what I'd be getting myself into. I basically, blind faith. I had to start looking for any place that would just help beyond just giving him physical therapy that would just strengthen his upper body and just have him be in a chair. I was looking more towards recovery rather than just accepting the fact that he was in a chair. I knew there had to be something out there. I was lucky enough to find Fraser had a clinical trial program going where they use stimulation to help refire those nerve endings. I've seen a big quality of difference in his confidence. He can tell that he's having responses, which has been encouraging for him, and it gives him and I both a lot of hope. We've developed into, what a normal routine would be at a regular house, like we do at home. Just being able to have access to being able to do laundry, to have normal meals, a normal routine with school, a balance. If I was to try and stay in a hotel, I would have to access, where am I going to put food? Where am I going to store food? Where am I going to cook food? And all this is right here. Anything that I need, and if I need help with something, all I have to do is ask, to take the load off with the worry that it takes to try and figure that all out. It's all been done for me. There's no price tag that can be put on that. There's only one me, and there's only so much energy a day. I would not be capable of doing all that without the support that I've got here, and I know that. The staff has been wonderful. We feel like we've got friends more than just people that work here. They feel like an extended family. Some days are more difficult than others. Just having that friendly smile and that extra encouragement, somebody asking you how your day is going, it's just me and him. And with doing this 24/7, some days that means everything in the world to have that kind of support. It really does. It's more than I could have ever expected. It's been a blessing for us. I would have not been able to afford it otherwise. I know that. I priced just for 3 months, and it was going to cost me almost $6,000. I'm grateful. I'm very, very grateful. Without their support, it wouldn't be possible otherwise. It means everything to be able to help in his recovery.
I love Ronald McDonald House.
Oh my goodness, Aiden, I love Ronald McDonald House Charities too. Come on, man. What an incredible journey that family's been on. And the fact that Aiden and Grandma just keep smiles on their face despite everything that they've been through, I think it says a lot about them. You heard it right there, folks. In that video, Tamatha calculated it would have cost over $6,000 to pay for hotel accommodations, travel, meals, and laundry, and if she didn't have the option of staying at Ronald McDonald House.
It's incredible. We sometimes forget how lucky we are to live so close to some of the best hospitals in the world right here in Louisville. So it's so easy to take for granted the fact that just a few minutes away, even from my home, my family, we have access to world-renowned medical care. So for these families driving from far away, like Aiden and his grandma, who live over 3.5 hours away from Louisville, it means so much to be able to be close to medical care that they need.
That's absolutely right, Heather. And the only way we can keep helping more families, keeping them together and close to that medical care is with the support and the donations from everyone watching at home right now. It's people just like you at events just like this that we're able to help people like Aiden and Grandma Tamatha. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we get to the nitty gritty. This is where we get to the part where
Trey.
I need your help. I'm ready to get hype in here tonight. Our goal, very achievable goal, I think, is to raise $75,000 here tonight.
I think we can do it.
But it's going to take each and every one of you at home tonight to help us get there. Now, we're going to dive in a little bit later in the program. We're going to look at everybody that's doing that. But, you know, tonight you have the opportunity to help families like Aiden and Tamatha's family get a comfortable bed and a warm meal at night after long days at the hospital, as well as the staff and other families to lean on for support and for comfort.
It's true, Trey, and we actually have a special message from someone who wants to show their support right now, so let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Ben Murr, Vice President of the Board of Directors at the Ronald McDonald House Charities.
And I'm Jessica Murr, incoming board member and member of the Red Tie Gala Committee. Our family supports the Ronald McDonald House because we believe in their mission to help families with sick children find comfort during a difficult time.
Tonight, we're pleased to make a donation of $5,000 to help keep more families close to their hospitalized children. We hope that you will join us in making a donation tonight during the Red Tie Gala.
Thank you for your support.
We're getting hype in here. Thank you to Ben and Jessica Murr for that message and for pledging your support. I hope everyone watching at home will join them. Join them right now in making your donation. You can donate right now, this very second. In fact, we want to see you donate at redtiegala21.org. Those donations are already rolling in, and they're helping us get closer and closer to our $75,000 goal. I want to see personally who's giving. In fact, I want to say your name tonight. Check this out. Pamela, Patricia, Robert, Karen, Sam, Pete, Elmo and Martha, Brian and Norma, Phil and Brooke, Ed and Robin, Ben and Jessica, who you just heard from, Mike. The giving is already starting to come in. We want to see your name pop up tonight. In fact, we want to say your name. Larry and Dottie have given. Bart, thank you so very much. Now, we're going to dive in here in just a few moments, and we're going to look at the actual thermometer, that $75,000 goal that we have tonight.
You're going to keep us
trust
on track.
Me, there is a giving level for every single person who's out there watching. I don't know what that level is, but we need your help tonight.
And
please step up.
You know what? This is so amazing tonight to see all of these donations coming in. And Trey, did you know that only $108 is all it takes to keep families together for just one night?
Wow.
$108. I wonder how many nights we can provide for families in these next few minutes. To those of you watching at home, any amount will help these families. But to know that you can provide a home away from home for families for even one night or even more is pretty incredible.
Heather, I love that. That would, it'd be amazing. Let's see how many nights that we can get covered while we're here tonight. Here's what I do understand on a little bit of mathematics. If we reach our $75,000 goal tonight, and we are, in fact, I was just talking to Hal when we were off camera here a minute ago. If we don't hit our goal, everyone who's watching, we may even send out a computer virus or some sort of iPad or iPhone virus. I'm kidding. I wouldn't even know where to begin with that. But $75,000 would cover about 695 nights for families. I think that's pretty amazing.
695 nights. That's incredible. That's almost 2 years worth of just night stays to be able to take care of your hospitalized child. So Trey, I think we have another special message to share, so let's take a look.
Come on.
Hi, I'm Andres Donoff. I'm on the board of directors with the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Kentuckiana.
And I'm Nikki Donoff, and I'm on the committee for the Red Tie Gala.
We're here with you today not because of our participation in these committees, but because we're here to give back to the Ronald McDonald House Charities, who was there for us when our son Reese went through his 4 surgeries for dysplasia of the hip.
Tonight, we pledge to donate $1,000 to help continue to support the Ronald McDonald House, and we ask you to please join us in supporting in any way you can so that they can continue to serve the families that they do every day. Thank you.
Might as well have a little fun.
That's right, go for it. I was waiting.
Another $1,000. Thank you to Andre and Nikki for pledging your support in honor of your family. We are so incredibly grateful for your commitment to helping more families just like yours. And look at how much we've already raised. I told you it was coming. We're going to take a look here. We're diving in.
Look at that.
$22,500, and we're just getting started.
Keep it going.
Come on.
Keep
now
it
the
going.
goal's $75,000. If you have not made a gift yet, we encourage you to do that and do that now. Now, we want to say your name, and we're going to come back to that a little bit, but I want to spend just a moment here and remind everybody that the Red Tie ticket is going to be drawn here really, really soon. In fact, I think we're only going to leave that open about 10 more minutes or so that you can buy those. Now, they're $100. There's up to 7 different vacation packages, and you get extended booking and all kinds of great stuff. And just one of them that I mentioned earlier, you get a 3-night stay in San Diego. You can't do anything in San Diego for $100, and they're going to give you a racetrack experience at Del Mar. You're going to get 3-night stay. I mean, you're going to San Diego, and it's only going to cost you $100 to get your name drawn out of the fishbowl. There's so many other great prizes as well, so you got to go check those out. And let's just dive in. Let's take a look at some more names that are coming in. We're only at 25,000, something like that. Larry and Dottie, Bart and Cheryl, thank you. Prudent Tree Service. And what I love about this is businesses can give. You can give anonymously. You can dive in, but we want to say your name tonight. Mary Ann, John and Robin, Mary Beth and William C., thank you. Vernon and Beth, Midwest Systems and Services, thank you for your gift tonight. Carmen C., and I don't even want to mess up that name, Elliot R., Adam K., you guys are doing amazing, and we are getting so hype in here. Please make your gifts. Please help us reach our goal tonight. It is so, so, so important to these families and these children when they come in.
Look at those names still popping in there. My goodness.
Get some.
That's right. Bornstein General Contracting, Stephanie and Doug M., Andrea B., Diane L., Kathy and Tom B., Flynn Brothers Contracting, Chris and Margaret N., Joseph and Amy H., Connie and Gina. My goodness. Thank you so much.
If we have not said your name yet, we want to. We want to acknowledge you. We want to acknowledge your gifts. We got a few more folks to thank who have given in the past few minutes. Those are going to be coming in. I'm going to give you a list of those names because I know they're working on it frantically back there. And we got the Red Tie tickets, okay? I'm telling you, you have got to go purchase one. When we get our next break, I'm going to buy one myself because I may win. I don't know. Who knows? It's very possible.
I'll be drawing, but I'm not sure if I can really Jimmy rig it like that. But well, we are just so grateful that so many folks are out there being so generous for such a wonderful cause and having a little fun doing it, of course. But Trey, you know, there's a lot of things that Ronald McDonald House Charities does that we haven't even touched on yet. Like, did you know that in local area hospitals, there are actually Ronald McDonald family room programs?
I did not know that, Heather. And so outside their 56 guest room house, there are more families being helped every day.
There are actually. Norton Children's Hospital, Fraser Rehab Institute, Norton Women's and Children's Hospital all have quiet rest areas for family members of children being treated in those facilities. And of course, all the services offered at those locations are free of charge.
Wow, that's incredible.
It is incredible. So let's take a look at what the Ronald McDonald House Family Room meant to one of the families who stayed there.
That's where we stay.
This is absolutely the room. We found out we were pregnant when we were living with her mother in Seattle, Washington. The complications were
Immediate.
Already immediate.
I started miscarrying basically probably a week after I found out I was pregnant.
We decided we need to come back home with the rest of our family. And that's really where the journey started.
Just a few weeks after coming home, my water broke, 19 weeks, and that put me in the hospital on bed rest. And I stayed there until she was born at 24 weeks. I refused to leave. I could not leave her side. I wanted to be with her around the clock in the NICU. And so they told me about this place, they set me up, and I stayed here the whole entire 4 months that she was in the hospital.
Second floor. Doors opening. Okay to enter.
Seeing nothing but doctors and nurses all day and all night in the NICU, coming back to the Ronald McDonald room, and the volunteers were here, and they were just people, and you could just talk to them about the weather, about the day, or they just, were here to hold a space and be a positive presence. It was someone outside of the doctors and nurses for sure. And a lot of times it was people that shared sort of some of our experience, and that was the reason why they were here. So it was really comforting, and it does feel like they're, a part of the family.
And it made me feel really good when I couldn't be here that I knew my wife, was secure. She would always have something to eat, a warm bed to lay in, a shower to get cleaned up, and that she was super close, to my daughter. That security that I had, that I could, go out there and work and do what I had to do, and, know that they were taken care of.
It's amazing that the people are willing to give their time and care to somebody that's struggling with a family member in the hospital. It made a huge difference.
The Ronald McDonald House is truly a bright point in a lot of people's lives. And for us personally, we're very thankful that the Ronald McDonald House was there.
Wow, you can really tell the Walden family is grateful they had the family room there to help them through their time of need. I can't believe I didn't know that the Ronald McDonald House offered the family rooms as part of their services to the families. Just absolutely incredible.
Well, the services are just unending. And Trey, here to tell us more about the Ronald McDonald House Family Room programs and everything else the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Kentuckiana does is, of course, the illustrious CEO, Hal Headley. Hi, Hal. How are you?
Heather,
Give me a fist
I'm great. Thank you. Thanks to Trey for being here tonight and for hosting this incredible event. We're so thankful.
Oh, it's so great to be here. How you all do such a wonderful job. And of course, here tonight, we're here to celebrate, make some money, but also to learn a little more. So we just learned about the family rooms. So how long have your family rooms been in operation?
Yeah, so Heather, we actually helped to pioneer one of the very first Ronald McDonald family rooms in the whole world back in the early 1990s at Norton Children's Hospital. So we are going on 30 years that we've had this program. And yeah, it's amazing that how quickly 30 years has gone by. But so we helped open one of the very first in the world. Just this month, we're celebrating our 15th anniversary at our family room that was just highlighted in the video there. So, and then our third family room at Fraser Rehab Institute next year, we'll celebrate 15 years of that one. So it's an exciting program, and it really brings the concept of a mini Ronald McDonald House within the walls of the hospital.
Well, it's amazing. I mean, it's 15 years of doing so much good, and how I know that 2020 was a difficult year for many people, of course, with the pandemic. So we want you to tell people out there, how was Ronald McDonald House Charities of Kentuckiana actually impacted by the pandemic as well?
Yeah, we really were, and one thing we're really, really proud of, though, is that our doors never closed to serving families that needed us. Now, we did pause new family check-ins just 2 weeks after opening the biggest expansion in our history, growing from 36 to 56 guest rooms, but COVID forced us to pause new family check-ins for about 3 months. We had to suspend our volunteer program and our Adopt a Meal program, and we had to send our non-essential staff home to work remotely. But starting in July of last year, we started checking in new families very slowly, not every day. And over the last few months, we've just slowly built back to now we're checking in families every day, and it's just fantastic. But COVID hit us hard. A lot of our fundraising events couldn't happen the way we planned for them to. But we're also really fortunate. We've got a really generous community that stepped up to help us. But here we are at the virtual Red Tie Gala. This is our largest fundraiser of the year. So even though we couldn't be here in person, what you're doing tonight, the bidding you're doing, whether it's auction items, red tie ticket, cork pull, or just the straight donations, it's a huge deal to us. More importantly, it's a huge deal to the families we serve.
It is incredible because those of you who are out there, and some of you I know I've put on my social media, and you don't even have to be from Kentucky or the Kentuckiana area to contribute for these wonderful families. And that's right. Just because we had a pandemic did not mean the need was not there. So I'm just so glad to hear that you never once had to stop serving families. That's really important. So even through those tougher months. So now that brings us to things that are beginning to resemble some sense of normalcy again. So how have things changed? You've opened the doors back up to new entries.
Yeah, so we're checking in new guest families every day. We have had a few nights where we've served record numbers of families, exceeding the previous number of 36 guest rooms we've had. So that's really exciting to be able to serve record new families. And so that's a sense of normalcy for us because unfortunately during the pandemic, kids didn't stop getting sick. They didn't stop being born prematurely. So we're so happy to be able to offer more rooms than we ever had before. So that gives us a sense of normalcy. Having our volunteers back, they're not 100% back, but we're getting there. And having our meal program back where volunteers come in and fix dinner for families every night and brunch on the weekends, that's a sense of normalcy. Being able to actually open up some of our common areas and have some activities for our families. So there's a lot of things that are going on that really are moving us on that pathway back to exactly where we want to be.
It is amazing sort of how many pieces do sort of go in there together. When you talk about normalcy, that's not even just for your families, but those volunteers that come in, your staff, those essential workers, everybody is sort of touched, in that sort of circle of life that you all serve, certainly. Absolutely. And so now we're here and we are having a virtual Red Tie Gala, which is unusual, but it is fun.
Yeah. It is. It is fun, and you and Trey have done such an amazing job making this a unique, special event. So this is our first virtual Red Tie Gala. It's actually the 20th year we have held the Red Tie Gala, so it's an exciting milestone for us. It's the first, and we think maybe the last virtual Red Tie Gala. We do plan to go back live and in person
yes,
next
no
year.
More pandemics. We're sort of done with that, right?
So we're excited to go back live next year, but we also think that our team's done a great job putting together a really special event, highlighting the mission and the families we served. And just as a reminder, this is our largest fundraiser of the year. So those of you at home, whether you're just at home with your significant other or with a party with 50 other people, please consider bidding and buying Red Tie tickets and giving donations. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah, and you can actually even bid more because you may not have had to dress up, right? To certainly go out, especially for those guys out there that don't like to wear a tux. If you're in your PJs, you should give a little more. So, we're honored to be here to celebrate your 20th year for the gala. And we just want to thank you and your staff just for all the important work that you do to help all of these wonderful families.
Well,
thank you,
Heather. That's great. Thanks to everybody for your support.
Wow, I tell you what, it has been a tremendous evening so far, and I know Trey is coming back on to give us a little bit more of what we can expect. And Trey, did you find out some good news?
I got some numbers. I'm not exactly happy about them. I brought 2 buttons tonight. One's the fail button.
Oh, we didn't want to hear that. No.
We're not doing too good on the Red Tie tickets. In fact, we still have 100 of those for sale. So if you've already bought one, you can go back in and buy another one. Somebody's going to win. It might as well be you, is what they say out there.
You never know.
7 different vacation packages.
You can't win if you don't try.
That's right. Yeah. Extended booking. But listen, I want to talk a little bit about Hal. Hal is so knowledgeable. He's so passionate about this organization. In fact, before we started tonight, this whole team has worked so tirelessly
They have.
to put this
It's been
together.
incredible.
And they're nervous. Why are they nervous? Because, yes, we're honoring the 20th anniversary tonight, but they're nervous because this is the biggest night of the year for this organization, and they need your help. They need you to step up at the Red Tie Gala. When we're together, Louisville, Kentucky does it each and every year, but tonight we need you to step up in a big, big way. Help us hit our goal. We need to celebrate 20 years like never before. So I'm going to challenge you right now. I want to get 20 more people to give before the night's up, and here's how I want to do it. 20 more people to give, but what I'd love, what I would really love, is for 20 people to step up at the $1,000 level. I will say each and every one of your names. $1,000. Just stretch just a little bit. Maybe you had another
you
number.
were going to tell me I had to kiss him or something like that.
Yeah.
So, no, okay, good. That's
well, if we can work it out, $1,000. If we could get 20 people to step up, that's an additional $20,000 to go and help us reach our goal, $75,000. I'm telling you, if you're watching, please go right now and make a gift. I promise you, you are changing lives. You are helping families with every dollar you give.
You know, Trey, just think about it. So for that one ticket for $100, you've almost paid for one full night for a family. As we said, it's only $108 for one night.
That's right.
So truthfully, every time you buy a ticket, you're taking care of a family who has a hospitalized child for that night. So can you give us an update?
Yeah, you know,
what we've got?
100% of that money, the $100 for the Red Tie ticket, 100% goes back. So yeah, let's dive in. Let's take a look. We're at $25,986. What a weird number we are hung at right there. We're just almost at that $26,000 mark. We are not even halfway there, so we need your help. We're only on here so long. Please step up. If you haven't made a gift yet, we are just almost begging you.
That's right. And for these families, you know, it's really super important. And as we said, you know, that $75,000 takes care of almost 2 years.
Oh, my goodness.
So when you talk about really essential fundraising, tonight is the night with the Red Tie tickets and also the auction items.
Yeah, and we're just a few moments away from doing that. So jump on right now, grab your Red Tie tickets. And if you haven't made a donation, here's what I know about giving. This is what I know about giving. When you give, as soon as you make that gift, you just instantly feel better. I always share this quote when I travel around. It's from Winston Churchill, and it goes like this. If you don't get anything else from this event, I hope you get this. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give.
That's
tonight
right.
you have the opportunity to give and give to an absolutely fantastic cause. You've heard from some awesome families tonight, so please continue to make those gifts. I want to dive in on some names real quick just to see if we have any new. Yes, Andre and Nikki, you saw them earlier. They've given tonight. They're giving back. If that doesn't mean something, I don't know what else does. Come
That's
on.
right.
Amber, Brittany and Timothy, Becca, Art and Judy, Tracy, Hal and Mindy, thank you so very much. Sis and Craig, we got David K, Emily and John M, Josie L, Patty S. You guys are doing absolutely fantastic. Continue to give. We want to say your name. We're not done yet. We're going to hit that goal. I'm sending out the virus any minute.
That's right.
Come
I got
on.
to tell you, Trey is the auctioneer extraordinaire, and tonight he is wanting you to give lots of money. And, you know, and it is the way to be generous, and you give to your local community, too. These are helping families right here at home, and it is so great to see so many people pledging their support. And I think we actually have another special message to share, so let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Jenny Stevens. I'm here with my meal group. We're serving a dinner at the house this evening like we've done every fourth Thursday of the month for the past 4 years. It's a pleasure to do so. We want to give back what's been given to us. My husband, Tim, stayed in a Ronald McDonald house several years ago with his son, TJ. And so we do this in honor of TJ Stevens. And so tonight we are donating. And we are encouraging you to donate as well. So get on there and donate. Donate!
So happy. It's great to even see that the volunteers are giving more than just their time. They're supporting Ronald McDonald House tonight with a donation. And we hope that you will too.
You know, it's so great to see their message, Trey. And we also don't want people to forget about the incredible auction that we've got going on right now, which is another great way to give back. There you go. You know, we're live actually right here at the Galt House Hotel downtown. It's beautiful, and there's a great Thunder Over Louisville package up for bid at redtiegala21.org. You can experience Thunder with your friends and family from a waterfront balcony, Trey, a room right here at the Galt House next year. It includes 25 5 wristbands for you and your guests, and a $1,250 credit towards food and beverage. That's a lot of dessert you can order from Galt House Catering
Come
Team.
on.
So bidding is open on all auction items, actually till tomorrow at 8 p.m. So there's really no excuse not to bid on auction
Yeah,
items.
and you said 25 tickets.
Yeah,
I'm
like
gonna
a
just,
week ago.
I'm laying this out there,
Yeah.
and this is what you're bringing me
We'll
right home.
MC your Thunder over Louisville party.
Yes, we will. And we may not be as serious as we are tonight. We'll let our hair down a little bit, but I will say this. I've never been to Thunder over Louisville.
I can't believe
I
that.
haven't. I've never been. I'm from Murray, Kentucky. But listen, I want to go. So if you
You're
only
a
end
special
up,
case. You know what? Somebody out there's got to do
somebody
that and
needs to
invite
help
poor
me
Trey,
out.
'cause,
Get
yes.
this thing. If you only end up with 23 people and you need a really fun guy and a really fun gal to attend, we'll both go. We'll attend Thunder over Louisville with you. And don't forget, we've also got the cork pull. And again, I am drilling it into your head. The Red Tie ticket is better than ever before. We sell out every single year when we're at the gala in person. We still have 87 tickets left. 87 tickets left. And you can go choose from all those different packages. That's just $100. And we're going to be drawing the winner of the Red Tie ticket right here in just a little bit. In fact, you can consider this your last and final call to purchase a Red Tie ticket before we draw the winner. 87 of them left. I would love to sell out of these. If you're not going to participate in that, go make a gift. Go give.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Trey. And while we give the people at home a chance to get their Red Tie tickets, so get on your mobile and get it done, can we get an update on how close we are to reaching our fundraising goal? Are we
That's a
getting
great
there,
idea.
maybe?
Well,
hey, we bumped up.
Here
There
we
go. Yeah.
We're getting closer and closer to that halfway mark. We're at $30,000. We were hung out there at like just under $26,000 a while ago.
Like stuck.
So the giving is happening. You guys are doing good. But listen, collectively, we have to hit the $75,000 goal. You heard Hal earlier. This is the biggest night of the year for this organization. We need your help, so please, please help us get closer to that $75,000 goal. We got just a few minutes left. We're just almost halfway there. I want to fill this thing up. So here's what I want. I want the big hitters out there. We want to say your name. I know Danny's working back there. We're going to get some of these big gifts, and we want to talk about those here in just a little bit. I want the opportunity to say your name. I have to say these people's names that are going to be given tonight. Make those large gifts. Make them now. We want to fill that thing up. Karen, Brenda, Jana and Brian, Pat C, Kathy L, Spencer, you guys are changing lives. I promise you. Your dollars couldn't be better spent whatsoever. J.N., Chase and Rachel, John P., Danielle H., April and Jared S., Robin and Steve S. Guys are doing absolutely fantastic. Continue to fill up that thermometer. Please hurry. Last chance. I already said it once. Last chance. Go and buy those Red Tie tickets.
If you've got a really difficult name out there, I want you to donate right now just so Trey has to pronounce your name without any phonetic spelling.
I accept the challenge.
That's right. All those with difficult, well, those with simple names too, but difficult names, just bid away.
I don't even care what your name is. I just want you to give.
That's right. I know
Please.
It's truly wonderful to see that even though we had to host this event virtually this year, some of those same people who joined us in person last year are still supporting Ronald McDonald House by giving these donations.
Yeah, last year's event was so much fun, and I really enjoyed getting to know the Mattingly family who brought their kids, Brock and Danica, to share their own Ronald McDonald House story at the gala last year. Such an inspiring story they had.
Absolutely. I had the pleasure of meeting them and actually having dinner at our table and had a great picture with the family. And Trey, you know, you're in luck because we actually have an update from the Mattingleys to share with everyone, so let's check it out.
Come on.
Hey, my name is Mark. This is my wife Priscilla, my son Brock, and my daughter Danica, and we are the Mattingleys.
Last year, we were the featured family at the Red Tie Gala, and we're so excited that you asked us back this year to give you a family update. Our family were guests at the Ronald McDonald House for close to 6 months. Danica was born at 27 weeks, weighing only 1 pound 13 ounces. During her 80-day NICU stay, she learned to eat and she grew bigger. However, a couple of months after we brought her home, we found ourselves back at the Ronald McDonald House and Danica in the PICU. There she battled viruses that caused her major lung and breathing problems. This stay was longer and much more serious as Danica was on the ventilator.
While the hospital took care of our babies, the Ronald McDonald House took care of us. Not having to worry about little everyday things during such a difficult and exhausting time is such a blessing. The house provides things that we often take for granted, like hot showers and warm meals and a place to sleep at night. The Ronald McDonald House is such an amazing place, and it's all thanks to the staff, volunteers, and people like you that make donations.
We have had a lot of hospital visits with both Brock and Danica since they were born, but over the past year we have been home and we've been healthy. It's been so nice to be a family of 4 under one roof, and watching the kids play together and just to see the love that they have for each other has been awesome. We're so in love with our little family and really cherish our time together.
There aren't enough words to express our gratitude and appreciation for this place and the people we have met along the way.
We will forever be grateful for the Ronald McDonald House, and it will always hold a special place in our heart.
Thank you so much for having us back this year. We hope this event is a huge success.
Thank you.
Say yay, Ronald McDonald House.
Yay, Ronald McDonald House!
I cannot believe how much Brock and Danica have grown just over this past year.
Yeah, it's just kind of like once you get to know them and you love seeing how much they're thriving.
That's exactly right. And to the Mattingleys for sharing their courageous journey. We will think of you guys so often. Thank you for teeing this up and just being a part. And the other thing I want to share, I don't know if you can see this.
Isn't that incredible?
Because of the lighting, but look at this. Look at that.
But the Mattingleys
They just
gave
brought me this. The Mattingleys just gave $500.
Unbelievable.
Giving back to those that give to them, and that's just great. And that brings me back again to why we're here tonight, which is to raise $75,000 to support the families who stay at Ronald McDonald House, just like the Mattingleys who you heard from. I want to throw the thermometer back up. We're running out of time.
Bring it on. Well,
we're inching up there, and that's great. You guys are doing good. Look how much we've raised for these families. The total so far, $31,350. And what that's telling me is everybody's starting to find their place that they want to give. I'm just challenging some people out there. If you can give up Starbucks for a week and make that $50 donation.
Good analogy.
If you can just do some kind of $100 gift, which is going to provide one night stay for a family. You know, it costs $108. Tonight you met Aiden and his grandma Tamatha, who stayed at the Ronald McDonald House during a global pandemic. You met the Walden family, who revisited the Ronald McDonald House room, the family room, now that their child's grown and they're healthy. And finally, we just now got to catch up with little Danica and the Mattingly family. All of these families have been helped in a tremendous way by Ronald McDonald House and by all of you. You at home can make a difference. They received the comfort during a time when their child was sick and in the hospital. And just know that when you make that donation, you are helping to provide a home away from home to those families and so many more families in need. And that is what tonight is all about, the difference that you're making with every single dollar that you give. I'm getting an update over here.
I think we're about ready to give an update.
This is happening live.
It is
Come on.
happening live right now. And also, if you want to make a gift in memory of someone, you know, we think about all the people that we even lost this past year during the pandemic, and a lot of us weren't able to attend wakes or funerals. You know, if there's a way to give a gift back, to pass it forward, this is a great way to do that. And even though we're getting close to the end of our program, remember, you can still support the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Kentuckiana through tomorrow, June 11th at 8 p.m. Like this silent auction part of this doesn't end tonight. It ends tomorrow. So you have a lot more time. We'll be keeping the auctions open and donations open through tomorrow, Friday again, June 11th at 8 p.m. Now, what day was that, Trey?
That is June 11th.
And what time?
8 p.m.
All right, not that hard. You can check all that out.
I thought I was going to fail for a second.
I know, redtiegala21.org. But now, okay, I'm going to, before we have the winner to announce, right, I'm going to let you say some names.
Yeah,
How about that?
so I asked for this on one of our last little breaks here. I challenged a lot of people out there. They just brought this up here. And this is what I want to tell you. This is not pre-recorded. We're doing all this right here in the Galt House in Louisville, right here, right now. $1,000. This is the challenge. You guys are stepping up. I still need a few more people to step up at the $1,000 level. Laura C., Kathy L., Danielle H., Pat C., Judy D., Chase and Rachel, David K., Stephanie M., Andre and Nikki, They were on the video
That's right.
earlier. Kathy and Tom, Andrea B, Chris N, Sam C, all those people gave $1,000, $1,000. Get some more donations in. I challenged 20 people. We're not quite there. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I need 7 more people to step up. If you're out there and it's where you can.
And he just proved he can do some math. So come on.
And my shoes are still on.
Yes, exactly.
I didn't have to take them off. Hey, you know what we're going to do? We are going to announce the winner of our Red Tie ticket raffle. So if you're watching from home right now and purchase one of those Red Tie tickets, pay very close attention. Listen for your name and double check that the bidder number announced matches your bidder number. We have some people with the same first names, and so make sure that the bid number matches your name.
Why am I nervous? Like
I don't know.
We're ripping open an
We're
Oscar
also
envelope or something.
going to call you tomorrow to verify which of the prizes that you're going to be choosing as your prize tonight. So be sure to answer your phone tomorrow. If you're at home, I want you to just do some kind of drum roll or something like this. And Heather's trying to cheat over here and hand me this bowl.
Yeah,
and here's one thing I can promise you. We'll be on here all night long. We sold I don't know how many of these, but there's one ticket coming out. However many other people don't win, you're not going to be mad at me. You're going to be mad.
You're going to be mad at me. No, it's all for a good cause.
It is all for a great cause.
Everyone's a winner.
That's
when
exactly
you buy a
right.
ticket or donate.
When you give.
Okay.
And we're about to get hype. She's going to pull out the winner. Drum roll,
Very
please.
qualified to do this. Okay, ready? All right. Is that
Jari R?
Is that Jerry, Jahreer, and number 301, right? Well, we asked for it. There you go. You are the winner. Congratulations.
Yeah, bidder number 301, you are the winner. Congratulations to our Red Tie ticket winner. And if you're not the winner, remember, you can still bid and you can still donate at redtiegala21.org.
You know, it is truly inspiring to see how many people showed up to support the Ronald McDonald House tonight. We know it's a virtual event. I can't imagine what it must be like to have a critically sick child and not have a comfortable place to sleep while your child is hospitalized. You know, everyone who is given tonight has helped to make sure that these families have a comfortable bed to sleep in, a warm meal, a hot shower, and these are the things that you sort of often forget to think about when you're busy worrying about your hospitalized child. So these are the very things that everyone tonight has helped to provide for these families, so thank you.
So very right, Heather. It's just things that we take for granted. Everybody who has supported Ronald McDonald House tonight with a donation is making that pledge to keeping families close to their children, and you cannot put a price on that.
No, that is priceless. Absolutely, Trey. And a few housekeeping items I just want to mention before we sign off tonight. The cork pool and the silent and premium auctions close tomorrow night, June 11th at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So you can keep bidding and donating until then. Keep it going.
Yeah, and if your name didn't get called as the winner of the Red Tie ticket, you still have a chance to win some of the other amazing auction items that we have available. And listen to this, don't forget, if you choose, you win, you get the Thunder Old
Oh yeah,
Louisville
don't
package.
forget that.
We want to go.
Absolutely. And auction item pickup will actually be next week, June 15th through June 18th at the Ronald McDonald House from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. You'll receive an email with details about your pickup time for picking up your auction items. So watch your email closely to make sure you get all the items that you want.
And I think we have one more final exciting announcement, don't we, Heather?
We do, that's right. We're excited to announce next year's Red Tie Gala will be on March 5th, 2022 at the Golf House Hotel. So mark your calendars, it'll be in person.
Yeah, we certainly hope that you guys will join us again next year on March the 5th when it's looking like we're going to be able to see everyone in person again for that exciting Red Tie Gala.
That means a new gown, and we can't wait for next year. So before we go, we want to make sure we thank all of our event sponsors. In addition to McDonald's Restaurants of Kentuckiana, we also want to thank Commonwealth Bank and Trust, Conagra Brands, GE Appliances, in memory of Betty Rutledge, CoSair Charities, Insuramax, Kroger, and all the other businesses and supporters that you see on your screen right now.
Yes, we are certainly grateful for all the sponsors. We could not do it without you. Thank you for stepping up just year after year. And this committee, Hal and Danny and everybody on the team, you guys have just been absolutely amazing to work with. And we just want to say thanks to everybody at home who bid on the auction items and donated to help the families who stay at Ronald McDonald House Charities of Kentuckiana. And don't forget, you can keep bidding and donating until 8 p.m. tomorrow night.
That's right.
We can't wait to see you next year. Now listen, Mark and Matt Whitney, is that right?
Mark, Matt,
and Whitney
Yeah.
just gave $1,000. So those are still coming in. You guys are amazing.
Love
I'm
it.
telling you, I love being a part of this event. Thank you so very much. You're an awesome MC, great co-host.
What a partner. I
It's
certainly
so fun.
appreciate it.
But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for your generous donations. Please continue to give. Help us reach that goal. And have a great night.
Thank you, everyone. Good night. Mwah.
Happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it,
Share your red carpet videos.
Could be a video.
Yeah. Could be a reel. Yeah.
Are you ready? Can you take a picture of the stick?
On behalf of all the McDonald's owner-operators here in Louisville and Kentuckiana, oh, that's not, see?
Hi. Really?
What are you going to say? For more information about the Red Tie Gala, visit
Okay, knock knock.
Who's that?
You're up.
You're up who?
No, you're up who?